How is it going, guys? Drew Peacock here, back with another video, and today we're doing something that I know a lot of you guys are going to be happy that we're finally doing. Today we are finally working on the Supra. Now, I think a lot of people thought I got rid of the Supra when I picked up the R1 or when Mammy picked up the S650. First of all, I would not trade the Supra for an R1. I'm going to be rebuilding this thing beyond its former glory. I want it faster, I want it to look cooler, I want it all of the above, more capable across the board. So today we're gonna start working on it. We gotta start with just pretty much gutting anything that's cancerous in it. So anything that's charred, anything that's burned, anything that's destroyed, we gotta completely tear down this car, and then we can start the rebuild process. So a lot of the parts for the engine bay I already have ordered. So a lot of the stuff in here I already have ordered. Actually, I already purchased. I don't even want to say ordered. Ordered makes it sound like it's just waiting to be shipped. I already bought them. My good friend in Australia, my good friend Richard, he has them all in Australia with him. We have a new intake manifold, all new wiring harness, all of the hoses, all of the plastics. Everything that we need to restore this engine bay, he pretty much has in Australia. Next time he comes out here, he'll bring it and drop it off. The motor should still be good. We're going to find that out in one of the next coming videos. Today, I want to get everything out that it needs to go in the trash, pretty much. So all of the wiring, all of the cooked bits, everything I just want to rip off. Hopefully maybe get off these fenders as well. I want the car to look pretty much stripped. Then all we have to do is remove the motor, remove the trans, remove the windshield, start stripping the car for paint, and then just like that, the car's painted and ready to be put back together. It's not that hard of a project. It definitely looks a lot worse than it is. We also need to check the integrity of the metal. Heat changes a lot of stuff. Metals warp and distort and weaken with crazy amounts of heat. If my hypothesis is correct, although this did get insanely cooked, I think the majority of the fire was on top. I think the carbon fiber caught fire, and that's why we still have a timing belt on. That's why the seals are still good in the motor. We're not going to be reusing any of that, but I don't think that the metal, the wheel wells and the strut towers, I don't think they're beyond saving. Maybe some minor reinforcing. Worst case scenario, we'll just tube the whole front end, but I don't think it's going to be that necessary. We'll definitely run our tests though and find out. But first, let me show you guys what I've already started doing. So first off, I've already identified what we need to replace. We need to replace the whole AC system, obviously. The radiator is shot, so all this I'm going to take to a metal guy and just throw it to him. Obviously, the engine harness is smoked. The master, the brake master is smoked. The master for the clutch is smoked. The fenders, this one is probably savable, but I don't really want to. I'd rather just get 2 new fenders and not have to worry about that. The interior, I already started cleaning up, and I did just wax this side of the car. Here's the interior. It was so clean that I actually threw the car cover in there. Here's how the interior looks. I mean, I wiped everything down as best I could on the driver's side. Have not really touched the passenger side. That's how it looks over there. I don't have the room for it, so I just haven't got over there yet. But the driver's side actually doesn't look half bad. Definitely need a deep clean on this carpet if we're going to keep it. But for the most part, it's kind of okay in here. The dash is definitely cooked though. That dash is probably not salvageable. I do have a connection that has a right-hand drive dash, so that's all sorted out, but we'll see. I think first things first, I kind of just want to start ripping out all of this engine harness. I'll just take some snippers and just cut out everything I can and just clean it up. I also think we'll remove the wheels just to make our life a little easier. That way we can access all of the suspension, because a lot of that needs to be replaced too. You guys are going to have to excuse my wide-ass legs. It's hot. I never wear shorts, but yeah, I didn't feel like wearing the jeans. Anywho, I'm going to start stripping this thing. I'm going to take off the wheels, rip out pretty much everything, and we'll just go from there. This fucking gun's dead. Any crackheads want to buy some copper? Alright, so already stripped off a fair amount. We got a lot more work to do, but looking under here, I mean, the fire didn't melt this side of the boot. I think the other side is gone. But this side, suspension-wise, is probably okay. I'm going to get new coils anyways. I'm not really worried about the coils. The brakes might need to be rebuilt, but again, that's not too bad. I mean, I think new calipers isn't even a horrible idea. Maybe I can get a whole new brake kit. This side definitely got cooked. This side is way worse than the other side. But yeah, already, I mean, just simply taking off the wheels and taking off the shitty wiring harness, what's left of it. There's still some more. I'm still gonna go in and get more, but already looks a little bit better. It's bringing a smile to my face. I feel like it's about to turn on. Anyways, let me rip off this fender. This fender needs to get ripped off. I don't know where I'm going with this. All right. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Paint's still fresh, good as new. I think what I'm gonna do right now is hit a small spot that's pretty cooked with a wire wheel, maybe right here. Hit this with a wire wheel. I want to see just how good we can get the metal to look. And then I'm gonna just try just hitting it with some spray paint. Because if we can do that, once we get this whole engine bay stripped, we can do the engine bay mostly ourselves. I'm still gonna have the car completely resprayed, but I wanna stop rust from happening. Like, as you can see, that corner looks a little rusty. It's because of the chemicals that they had to spray the car with. So there's gonna be surface rust everywhere. So if we get it to bare metal and leave it as bare metal, it's gonna continue to rust. But right now it's looking really good. I mean, this metal right here, obviously it was cooked, but you can see it's not brittle. So that's a good sign, you know? I mean, I'm sure this was flimsy to begin with, but it's not brittle, which is great. So yeah, let's continue stripping this thing apart. I'll do the other side off camera because there's no really room to film over here. So let me knock this out. All right, so I got a little carried away. I haven't even touched that fender. I'm a liar. I went ahead and stripped pretty much everything I can off the front end, and I'm slowly working my way into the engine and just removing all of the loose accessories like the power cable that went to the alternator. Ironically, it didn't get touched by flames. So this is what I mean by, I don't think the fire was down here. This rubber little seal that I put on top of this is untouched. So the flames didn't get down here. I think this strictly just melted due to heat. Just heat of the fire directly above it. So yeah, I don't know. I think things are looking really good. I'm going to take off the water hose. I'm going to remove the rest of the wiring on this side and all of these lines, the power steering lines and stuff. And yeah, I'm just going to keep ripping out this rat's nest. And then we'll take off the fender. I'm going to go drop off this stuff to Eric in a bit. But so far, I mean, dude, it's already, man, like, it's already, like, pretty much ready for the track. Like, it looks pretty damn good. All things considered, though, we're making progress. You know what they say. If every day nothing changes, nothing changes. Today we're making things change. So let me continue grinding. This one was already damaged, so I got it out a little more rough, but it came out. So right now this is what the car is looking like. I got most of the wiring harnessed out. I got fenders, core support, bash bar, side skirts off. Tomorrow I will pull the exhaust, the drive shaft, and maybe the trans, and then the next day we'll have the motor off, and then literally we just got to get it prepped for paint. Well, actually I'll take out the interior too. Forgot about that. Oopsie. Got to take out at least the dash and the seats and stuff, but other than that, yeah, I mean, we're already kind of moving along pretty quick. It's just a lot of surface stuff. Once we get the engine out, I'll break it down and we'll see exactly if anything needs to be replaced or resurfaced. I'm not expecting it to be really bad. Definitely need a new turbo, but all things considered, I mean, it's literally just a little charred up, but not too bad. Let me try wire wheeling an area really quick and just see. I think I'll start over here actually, because this is where I think it got the hottest. Okay, so I 100% should have closed the windows in the McLaren, but it is what it is. So I hit a few spots, and I'm honestly super happy with what I'm seeing so far. So, hit over here. This is untouched, okay? This was all just painted white. Untouched, probably saw very little heat. It was underneath the fender. Very little heat over here, and as you can see, this is what it looks like when you sand it. I used just a 36 grit flap disc really quick. Don't worry, we're not painting right over this. This is going to be the finished product. We're just trying to assess the metal. Anyways, over here, probably a little bit more heat was seen over here. Metal looks exactly the same. Over here, I didn't get as far deep. I just kind of lightly hit it, and as you can see, it still looks the same. Even over here, it's a little wavy over here, but it was wavy before, and this is just built up paint. You could feel the paint with my finger. And then same with over here. Now this is what hot metal looks like. Right here, that's where I think the electrical fire started. I believe it was an electrical fire, and that's where it started right there, and that is very hot. I scrubbed it really quick, and it's not going to get much cleaner. You can see it's got a circle around it. That's what burnt, destroyed metal looks like. The rest of the car, though, I think it looks pretty good. I mean, I cleaned up this really quick. I'm going to go get a wire wheel and try that. I think the wire wheel might be a little bit better than the flap disc. And I kind of also want to get some curtains so I can kind of curtain off the car. So when I'm working, I'm not throwing dust all over my garage. So I'm going to go to Harbor Freight really quick and get that. But so far, I mean, I'm super happy with this. At the end of the day, I'll hit it with some white paint really quick. It's going to all get stripped off again anyways, but this way it doesn't rust and look like that. So far though, it looks really good. Like, this isn't going to take too long, I think. Just picked up the supplies we need. I got an actual mask, I got safety glasses, I got everything I need in order to get this looking pretty. I got a tarp. I'm going to tape everything up, cover the engine. I don't want to contaminate this any more than it already is. We are tearing it down, but still don't want to make it any worse. Cover up the interior, cover up the rest of the vehicle, and then we can start grinding. So let me knock this out. Looks perfect. This is how we got it going so far. If we open her up, we got plenty of room. Obviously the curtain can move, but plenty of room to work with. So Brian is actually on his way. We might pick up a second angle grinder and then just quickly knock out like 90% of this. So it just depends on what time he gets here, but he's gonna come help. So I'm gonna start. You guys can't really see, and I don't really want to get my expensive camera dirty. So yeah, I'm gonna hide the camera and just show you as we go. Minor update. She's looking pretty good. She actually looks really good. So this wire wheel is going to town, although I think it's losing its length rapidly. But yeah, the metal's looking way better. Cleaning it up real good, getting the paint all off. Got this chunk pretty much looking bare. The man, the myth, the legend is here.
What's up?
It's been a while. Damn, my camera's stuck behind this damn film. Thank you. So, yeah, I brought him here for some manual labor, and he's getting paid in pizza.
Because I'm Mexican?
So he's going to do one side, the side that I haven't done yet.
Oh, great, thanks.
And then I'm going to continue. Well, this side has a lot of this burnt on fucking carbon, so.
Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, your side is at least a little bit more open, but yeah, and then if we knock it out, maybe we'll do the trans.
I'll see you in a month.
But we're going to go get another angle grinder really quick. So. Looks good. I'll take that. So that's the crash bar. We didn't do the core support just yet because I think we're going to do it when it's on the car. It's a little awkward to get to. It's just flimsy as shit. So we are disgustingly dirty, but the car no longer really is. Now, it's not perfect. We're going to hit it with primer and see what you can and cannot see. Obviously, you guys see a lot of lines going every which direction because we have to get in there and work it every which direction, but it honestly looks pretty damn good. There's a lot of bare metal here, which is good. This looks great, that looks great, and that looks great. What do you think, doggy?
I'll see you in a month. That looks pretty good. I mean, metal's still good. So.
Yeah, honestly, so I figured out that I do believe the metal is good. So with the flap disc, I got it hot in a couple spots, and that's what it looks like when it's too hot. You can see it starts to burn. There's a couple hot spots there, and none of the metal looks like that anywhere else. So that is bad metal, and that's because of the flap disc. So car salvage now. So, well, we already knew that actually.
Well,
so.
You salvaged it with that spot, right?
Yeah, that one spot right there. That's the thing that made it
loss.
salvage. Total loss. So, but no, that's honestly a good sign though. The metal looks great. You can see I did a burn spot right there as well. But Metal looks great overall. So we're going to go get some primer and just hit it with primer so it doesn't rust. And then we can really see what it starts to look like. To Lowe's.
To Lowe's we go.
All right, we picked up some primer. We're going to double team her right now. We're going to make her nice and pretty. We'll see. I mean, do you think it's going to fill in these little white scratches?
Well, the bottle says 2-in-1 filler and sandable. Better damn well. It's better damn well. It fucking better.
Oh yeah, better. Fuck, I'm choking on the chemicals already. So, all right. I don't know. Let's hit a little spot really quick. Give me a little test spray. Hit it right there. Yeah, spray that hoe. Damn, dog, you weak? Spray that shit. Come on, man, hit that shit.
You said a little test hit.
Well,
that was the whole sample.
Yeah, it looks good actually. It actually looks really good.
I want to get high.
We're about to.
This is the only type of high we get. There's no drugs. It's funny how people actually think that we smoke weed.
No, we don't do anything. The only type of chemicals we ingest are automotive products. Hey, did you know Torco, they sell scented brake cleaner and it smells delicious.
I did not know.
I used it at Voodoo and it smells amazing. Anyways, we're gonna spray this shit. We'll show you guys when it's done. We don't want any overspray on the camera. All right, so 1 coat of primer, and I mean, from how it looked earlier today to how it looks now, dude, you can't even tell anything happened. This thing looks amazing. Couldn't have done it without myself. Definitely didn't have anyone helping me the whole time.
Yeah, definitely not.
I shouldn't say the whole time, but you did come and help, you know. Participation award. Is it still drying?
The touch is dry.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Anyways, we're not going to, like, use this primer. I know someone's going to say, Drew, you didn't even clean the car, blah, 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 XYZ. We're not using this primer. We're just doing this so it doesn't rust while we continue to tear out the rest of the shit. I'm going to drag him over here tomorrow to help me pull the motor in the... No, I'm joking. he's probably got to work. But I'm going to pull the motor in the trans probably tomorrow. I got to get my engine stand out of storage, and then we can continue doing the rest of the engine bay, and then it should pretty much be all primered out. So, not too much more work. Right, doggy?
Right.
Easy peasy. Looks better. Let's pull out these tarps, though, so we can get a real good look at it. Brian just got a bright idea. He said, you know what? After all the work we did today, maybe it'll turn on. Go ahead, Brian. Let's see if it turns on.
Last time I put this key in here, I heard the ignition. Let's see. Oh, wait. I got to hold the clutch, right? It's like one of those newer cars.
What's left of it? Yeah.
It's like one of those
no,
cars?
You don't have to in this car.
No? You sure? My S550 you do. Dude, the clutch just went to the floor.
Oh, no. No, it doesn't start.
Your issue. That's your issue.
Oh, shit. The clutch is bad. Alright, you sure it's not the hole in the windshield caused by the fire?
Nah. Maybe if I prime the fuel pump, just by holding the key?
Yeah, I think I hear it.
Nah.
Yeah, maybe,
one last time for good old sake.
Yeah, let's see. Maybe this time. Oh! Oh, was it in neutral?
Nah, dude, it was in fourth.
Oh, okay.
Try it now.
Try it now, yeah. No, still nothing. No, it's 11.
Well, you did disconnect the battery. Check.
I didn't disconnect it. The fire department disconnected it. You like my custom Starlight headliner? Turn on flash?
Dude, it's been a minute.
Oh
shit.
my god.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's custom. It looks like the Venom symbiote up there.
Damn. This thing got toasty.
You think?
Oh, I know.
Yeah, she's a little toasted in there, so... Just, I know what I got. 20... what's our offer? What should we take for this?
25.
25 grand?
Yeah.
I feel like with the work we just did, it's worth more than 25 grand. I feel like it's worth 25.50.
$50 more?
Yeah.
$10 in primer.
So here we go. Day one of restoring the Supra, pretty much complete. We did most of the strip down of the front half. We primered and sanded and primered all of the metal that we can access, and it looks really good. Like, you guys don't know how smooth it looks. I was super worried of the etching lines, but you don't see any of them. So super happy with this. Tomorrow, like I said, I'm going to try to rip out the motor and the trans. We'll have to see how much time I have and what my schedule's looking like, but overall, man, this is looks pretty good, eh, doggy?
Dude, it looks fucking bomb.
Yeah, it looks really good. And I'm happy that we can kind of assume the metal's good based on the tests, the minor accidental tests that we did with the grinder. So metal looks good. I mean, I even, when I was hanging the tarp and shit, I climbed into the engine bay from standing on the radiator support and then climbing into the engine bay and stuff. And it didn't creak at all. It didn't bend. It didn't do nothing. So I think she's good. You know, we'll just send it and see what happens. Just get a strut tower brace.
There you go.
Strut tower brace and call it a day. She's good. So yeah, I'm gonna continue tomorrow. But for now, that'll do it. Dog, you want to tell them to subscribe?
Don't do drugs and subscribe.
Yeah. That'll do it. Alright guys, until next video, peace.